Hi there and welcome along to the 9th video in our Introduction to onCourse series. In this one I'm going to be looking at marking attendance. Attendance marking is important for some pretty obvious reasons, I suppose, but one most at the forefront being you don't want to be handing out certificates to folks who haven't shown up for the class that they're supposed to be attending. And taking attendance is obviously a way for you to be able to do that. So what we're going to do here is I'm currently in this class record. We've already held a bread baking class, and apparently the tutor has forgotten to take all of the attendance. So what we're going to do here is show you how you can just mark all the attendance quickly if that's something that you need to do. And then afterwards, I'll show you the more common way that we expect people to be marking attendance, and probably is the most common way that's currently used. So here we are in the class record. I've just come down to the attendance section and opened it up. And we can see here that we have each of our students laid out in a grid in a bunch of rows. And then we have our tutor just below that. And then up here we can see some columns that are our sessions. And marking attendance in this window is just as simple as clicking and making sure that everything has an icon in it. If somebody's away, you can click more than once and it will change to a red cross, and you can also empty it again by clicking it again. And you'll notice this little speech bubbles appearing, and this will allow you to add some finer detail. So let's say that Eri, in this case, partially attended. And let's say that they were, oh look, it's already done it for us. So we're already there until 2 o'clock. Let's say in this case they were there till 1 o'clock. So actually only there for 3 hours. And we can leave a note and say the student was sick. And here, now we can see partial attendance, and this little speech bubble is appearing just to let you know that there's a note for you to read. There's some extra detail. If you want to get through this quickly, then you can either per session or per student, you can see a little chevrons appearing whenever I hover my mouse over them. If I click that, then I can just select one of these selections and the entire column or the entire row is filled out, and that's nice and quick. So I'm actually just going to empty all of these now, and let's just clear that, clear all of this, clear this. Clear that, because I want to show you the more common way that this thing gets filled out, that attendance is filled out, and it's here at the SkillsonCourse portal. So to get a login to the portal, everyone who has a contact record in onCourse has access to the portal. They need to have a first name, a last name, and an email address to be able to log in. And at the very first instance of login, all they need to do is type in their first name, last name, email address, and then hit the forgot password button, and they get sent a reset link, and they can then set their password that way. So in this case, I've already got this information filled in. I'm just going to hit submit and log in. And this will take us to the portal dashboard where my tutor has a warning here. It's telling me that I need to mark the role, and that I've also got some outcomes that I need to mark as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to mark the role by clicking mark role, and it will take us to this screen in our timetable, and we can see here each of the students. And there's also some contact details here for them as well, just in case the tutor needs to get in touch with them for whatever reason and ask if they're okay or if they're coming in. And the tutor will simply go, yep, they were here, they were here, they were not here, they were here, they were here. And you can see now that that role for this session has been marked. If I want to mark for a different session, then I'd just hit close and I'd hit mark roll on a different session. And we can go through and do that here. Close, that's done. Let's say student was away. We can leave a reason for absence. We can also mark them absent with a reason or mark them as a partial absence. So let's say this person was also partially absent. Student went home sick, partial. And then we can also leave some extra details here if we want to. We'll just finish marking these. Then all of this gets saved back into onCourse as well. And that's it. We've now marked this role, and that's all there is to it. So once all of these get saved back into onCourse, then at the end of the class, depending on what scripts that you have running, then you might have a certificate of attendance get automatically generated and pushed into the student's portal, which is just here. Or you might want to go and create and print out these certificates yourself. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in the next video. So we'll see you there.